Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Great Gibraltar Draft with Hound Dogs. Before we get started, of course, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. Much appreciated. You get to see all this content. Now, with today's game, it is the Europa League playoff first leg. So I think if we win this, we get through to the group stage, which would be fantastic. It's against Red Star, so it'll be tough, but I think we might have enough to get into it. With that said, we have had a few stuff that's gone on, a few changes in the squad. So barebacks come in for Ibrahimovic for the Europa League, just because it's something else going forward. Some of the boys haven't been great, Maximiliano Romero being one of those. So he'll be swapped out. I think Undungala will go on the left-hand side, bareback on the right. Ramirez will come off. We'll put Woundenberg at right back, I think, because Ramirez is suspended, so he won't be able to play. And we can obviously then bring on Romero, Keita, and Marlos on as a substitute. But let's jump into it. Let's get straight into the game, see how we can get on against this side. It'll be a good game. I think it'll be a very good game. I think we can do all right here. Being away from home first is, I'd say, probably the best way to do things. I think it gives us the best chance to be able to come back at them in the second leg if we need to, and also hold on if we get a good lead, which I'm hoping we might do. Pereira de Sá receives the ball from Woundenberg. Poor pass that ends up with them, but they do just clear it as Andre Wisdom will be covering there at the back, as he looks to then come forward once again. Andre Wisdom down this right-hand side, looks back inside with a left-footed crossfield ball, trying to find Undungala, but isn't quite able to get it to him, as now it will be Red Star who's coming forward here with the ball. Finds Stajic on this right-hand side, who's received it. He looks back to Katai, I think it was actually, as they are keeping the ball quite nicely. They've created the space on this right-hand side. We're going to have to get out there. Salah, move your butt, boy, as it does come to the edge of the box. And in fact, they get a penalty because apparently we have fouled them as the ball got passed back to them. Is it going to be checked by VAR? I think it does. I'm hoping that was a poor decision. Nope, it wasn't. Apparently, it is a penalty. Great. That's not ideal in the first 10 minutes to concede a penalty, but it's not gone in yet. It could be saved. It's not being saved, and it's 1-0 Red Star. Not a great start at all. Can we retaliate instantly, though? That's the question from kickoff. Can we get something going? Salah looking to drive forward down this left-hand side. He looks inside to Salafu, who looks down the line, finds Pella, who's got players inside him, but can't find Undungala, as they do look to just long ball it forward. Koch receiving it, though, and Salah is going to look to, again, come down this left-hand side. Undungala receiving that ball, cutting inside very nicely. He looks to play it through to Graziano Pella, whose shot is straight at the keeper. He could have really done a bit better there to give us a bit more of something to go off. But at the moment, we are pressing hard and pressing forward, that's for sure. Graziano Pella on the edge of the box, so he's, again, another shot, which is tame, and the keeper grasps onto quite easily in the end. Borjan with a long ball forward. It will drop to someone, and it's Koch who's headed away down to Pella, who's just played it back to Pereira de Sá to be able to get into a better position. And it is a ball through. Pella's just not got the pace to be able to get onto those sort of passes. We need to be looking at feet when it comes to him. Otherwise, he's never going to get to anything. I don't know what's just happened there, but we've just given them a goal. It's a complete gift. Yeah. What am I meant to say to that? That was absolutely god-awful. Our defenders gave up on it, expecting the keeper to come get it. The keeper gave up on it, expecting the defenders to come get it. It's just dreadful. It's dreadful to watch. I don't quite know what's happened there. But there you go. That is 2-0 Red Star, and it's 16 minutes in. We could be absolutely battered in this game if we're not careful. As again, Kanga is put through on goal, and he's hit the post. We are just all over the shop. Right, let's stay cautious. Let's be a bit more wary of things. Although it's just mistakes, isn't it, that's causing these opportunities. It's a corner ball. We gave him a penalty, and then we just gifted him the second goal. So I mean, it's not actually that bad. But let's change back to positive. I think we need to get something going forward. Salafu, though, has been played through. Ndongala found him lovely. Now, can Salafu make something happen? He's looked to try to get that ball across the box. No one was actually close enough to the goal to be able to get a ball driven across. So he did quite well in the end to win that corner, which he will take himself. See who he can find. Pereira de Sar's at the near post, but it is headed away by Sonogo. But Salah will get to that one as he looks down the line again to Salafu. There is a couple of players in there, but he has been offside. And it's half time as we go into the break. We have been the better side, I'd say. We've gifted them goals, certainly. It's not been perfect, but we can keep going. I'm still confident that we can get something out of this. Golsdorf hasn't been great anyway, but with the kind of 2 goals we've given them, we need to really make a difference now in this second half, as it is Red Star who go on the attack straight away, only a couple of minutes in, and they are already coming forward. It's a good challenge, though, there by Kingsley as we look to break now. Pella finds Pereira de Sar driving through the middle. He's got a goal on his own by the looks of things. No one's up with him. And it's an effort at goal, but Borjan gets to that comfortably again. It's not the best strike. It looked like he did have a support to his left, but he didn't quite find him. Kingsley does well to win that one. He's not the tallest of guys, but it's a good header nonetheless to find Salah on the left-hand side, who'll drive forward, looking to overlap the inside forward that will be in front of him, which currently is, in fact, Ndongala, who does find Pereira de Sar on the edge of the box, whose scissor kick wasn't bad. It was quite an impressive feat. Did go nowhere near the goal, but it was quite the impressive feat nonetheless. As we look to go again, I mean, we are absolutely on top. I mean, if we don't get a goal, I'm going to be disappointed. Ndongala, though, done very well there to get past his man as he's driving into the box again. His left-footed shot again, so weak. And it's just the same thing every time we get through on goal or have any sort of effort. It's just so weak and no kind of power or precision or kind of determination in getting this ball into the back of the net. But Pella's done well to turn and find Marlos, who's switched ball over the top, finds Ndongala, who again volleys over the bar, and it's a goal kick for Red Star. It's not going as well as we'd hoped. I'd say we're still on top of things, as Red Star gets a header on goal, and it just about goes over the bar. We get lucky there because it could have very easily just dropped into the net. As we hit the hour mark, it's a close game, closer than we'd probably hoped. But Marlos on the left-hand side will take that corner. It comes in. Andre Wisdom's not able to get there, but Pereira de Sar will from the clearance. He looks down the line to Marlos, who was kept on by the defenders, who hadn't been pushed out quite as far. And Ndongala looking to turn, finds Salafu, who's, I mean, what a save that was by the keeper. And then what a miss that was by whoever that was. I don't even know who it was. I think they're trying to hide from me now, but that was absolutely god-awful. He's somehow missed an open goal completely and went straight down along the line. But this one's got to be Salafu, finally. Salafu Diarasuba getting the goal. Ndongala getting the assist as well. So we're back in the game, 2-1. It's certainly deserved. We definitely deserved to get that goal. How we haven't got it already, I don't know. But Pella does well. Just a little flick to Salafu, who played it back to Ndongala, who got the 1-2 back to him, who popped it into the left-hand side. With 20 minutes to go, if we can get another one, it will set us up nicely for the second leg, really. But we do have to get another one to be able to do that. Otherwise, it'll be still a lot of work to do at home when they return to Gibraltar with us. But it is Red Star taking a short goal kick, and it's worked. They've worked that brilliantly well to get it further up the pitch and into our half. Ben looking back, but Pella does well to get back and cut that out. Weren't really expecting him to be working so hard back. Salafu fries Ndongala. Can he provide the assist to Ndongala? Not quite, as again it goes straight at the keeper, making it quite easy for him in the end. But we're still creating chances, which is good to see. We've not stopped, as we know we can score. Marlos with a delivery now into Pella, who nods it down, and Kingsley's effort. Again, it's a tame effort at goal. And, I mean, you can just see the match stats over there on the left-hand side. We've been so dominant. It's kind of ridiculous, really. But we will end the game, I think, at 2-1. Or are they going to get another one? I'm going to be fuming if they get another one. Can go with a ball over the top. I mean, what a save by Gustov. That should have been a goal. Luckily, it was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. But it's a great save for him to make in the dying moments to make sure we stay at 2-1. As the ball is looked long. I mean, maybe we could even nab something at the def here to get us going. As Wolstenberg looks down the line, Marlos was looking to come inside rather than go out. And that is unfortunately probably going to be that now with this throw-in. So we have got the second leg in today's episode, so stick around because we've still got that to come. It's going to be a big one to see if we can make it into the group stage of the Europa League. I'd be very happy if we can. But let's take a look and get ready for the next game, see what lineup we're going to put out and what the plan's going to be. Here we are then. We are back for the second leg. We're probably going to go with a similar team. I mean, we did perform very well. It was just the case we just didn't get the goals we needed. So I think we will stick with that. Stick with what we've got. Ramirez is back in the side after his suspension has been used up. So he will be available off the bench, but he won't be coming in straight into the side because of everyone performing pretty well last time out. Salafu especially, which is probably the position he'd probably replace because Pereira, Desar and Kingsley are also doing very well. But 15 minutes in already and we are on top. Just got to keep it going and actually get a goal, please. That would be lovely. Gustov, though, with a goal kick, nice and big, up to Pella, whose flick on does fire Zundungala, who's driving through on goal. He has got to beat a man here to get something to happen, but he plays it through to Salafu. That is a lovely round the corner pass. Salafu from deep, getting that bursting run into the box. And it was a lovely, lovely little finish into the right-hand corner to make it 1-0 and 2 on aggregate. Pella with a great header to get that flick on. Undangala does very, very well to kind of cut back here. See that little run by Salafu, who wasn't being tracked well enough. And it makes it 1-0. And it's a free kick as well. Salafu this time. Heading straight at the keeper, who does make the save. It looks like it might have been offside, but it's still, if we keep pummeling, at some point they will crumble and we'll get another goal, which is exactly what we want. As the clock ticks down, it's 10 minutes to half time. Gustov, though, with another goal kick. Can we make something happen again here? Pella gets up. He does well to get it to Pereira Desar, in fact, who again looks a bit too in front of Pella, who's not going to be able to get that pace about him. He's not got the pace, has he, at all, to be able to do that sort of thing, but he does win the ball in the air quite often. Waldenberg, though, with a good header, finds Pereira Desar, who'll drive forward now, finds Bareback on the right-hand side. Can he make something happen? We haven't really seen him much since he's come back from his injury, so it'll be good to see if he can make something, create something. Undangala, his kind of replacement for a short period, is able to get onto that, and Koch now driving with the ball, and he plays Salah down on this left hand side, who's going to fire that ball across, finds Graziano Pella. That's his 7th goal of the season, 2nd of the game for Hound Dogs, and 7 minutes before half time we're 2-0 up in the game, 3-2 on aggregate, and looking like the team we should have been in the last game. And it's a free kick as we come into added time, and Bareback hits the crossbar. Decent free kick, but it looks like we will be going into half time at 2-0 in today's game, looking very, very dominant. We'll go straight into the second leg, second half. Don't want to go into another second leg. Crikey, that's giving them an opportunity to get back in the game, which isn't needed. But with that said, we are back underway. And we're looking strong still. There are a couple of players that maybe aren't performing up to the highest quality, but they're doing well enough to be able to still keep the team in check. Salafu, though, does very well. It's a lovely pass through. Ondangala through on goal. Is he going to be able to cut it back across? He does, but it only finds Babic, who clears quite easily in the end. And now Motka, who received that, will drive forward. Kingsley does very well to get back, though, and win that ball. He's straight on him like anything, and he wins that back, finding Salah on the left-hand side, who's driven forward really nicely. Salafu, he's going to have to cut it back. He tries to. Pella's not quite able to get there, but the clearance only finds Kingsley, who's ball over the top, finds Ndungala, who cuts it back to John Christoph Bareback. I mean, it was a lovely move. Just a shame. It looks like it will probably be called offside. I think Ndungala just strayed, or was maybe already offside when Kingsley found him. But not too bad. No, it was awarded. I wasn't expecting that one. But so it was a lovely goal, I have to say. Cleared, finds Kingsley. He's just onside. It looks like the centre-half maybe played him on and then didn't get back to cover for John Christoph Bareback, who got his goal after coming back from injury, which is great to see. And an hour in, with 3-0 up, 4-2 on aggregate, it's looking very, very good. Pereira de Sá trying to move the ball, but Falco does cut that out quite easy in the end. But the hassling of Pereira de Sá does brilliantly well. John Christoph Bareback, can he find someone in the box? Not quite, as it is blocked, as they've doubled up on him there on that side, as the ball looks to get played across again. But Kingsley wins that one. He cuts it out nicely, finds Wisdom, and then Vandenberg again, who's going to drive down this right-hand side. Manages to play a right-footed pass through to Bareback, who gets the ball across, and he pays back Ndungala for the original one, but this one might be offside. We'll have to see again. Is this time it going to be called off? That would be a shame, because it would be great to be an extra 3 goals up, but it actually looks like it has been given. I was going to say, out of the two of them, I'd have thought this one would have been onside. A lovely ball across. Ndungala doesn't miss from there and makes it 4. We are certainly looking like more and more, as the time ticks on, going through to, I'm pretty sure it's the group stage of the Europa League, which would be lovely to have happen. Salafu with a delivery into the box. Pella with the header off the bar. We could have had another 5 goals in this game. Salafu again looking for the ball across, but it is offside this time, as the clock slowly ticks down to the final 15 minutes. So we have made a couple of changes. Romero's come on for Pella, and Marlos has come on for Bareback on that right-hand side, just to get some fresh legs on the pitch. Hopefully, it means we can see the game out from the front. But it will be Red Star coming forward now, looking to try and get a goal back to give them some hope in getting back in the game. They've got to get 3 goals at least in the final 8 minutes or 10 minutes of the game, which they were close to doing there, but Wisdom was able to cut that one out. But they will come straight back at us with the ball. Kingsley doing well to press, and it's caused a poor pass, leading to us being able to move the ball out from the back. Romero driving forward now, playing well. Look at this run. This is incredible. He got a shot away, wasn't quite able to get it in the goal, but quite the run from what looked like it must have been like the halfway line. He's run all the length of the pitch and then smashed it at the keeper. We did get a corner, but it is headed clear, as it will be them who are able to get that broken up and moved forward. Our throw from deep, we're looking to get this ball forward, I'm sure, as Salah drives on. He looks down the line to Ndungala, who does cut back nicely to find Salah again, who's got plenty of time and space on the ball to knock it down the line for Ndungala. He looks inside to Salafu, who's filling in those holes lovely, and a lovely little dink over to Marlos. It looks like it was a foul. Was that inside? So the game just kind of froze and everything. And the recording stopped. So I have managed to get the recording back. I managed to pause the game so we didn't miss anything. It was a penalty, in fact, for Marlos, who will step up and take this, who smashes it top left-hand corner. So it's still going strong. Great stuff. 4th goal of the season for Marlos. As we go into the final 5 minutes, it's 5 goals for Hound Dogs against Red Star. We're looking very, very good as the game continues here. What a great time. Let's see how things go. There's a couple more minutes to go for us to maybe get another goal. I mean, we're performing that well at the moment. We look like we could just be scoring for days. But it is Romero on the ball, looking out wide to Ndungala. He looks inside, finds Salafu, who pops it through to Romero. He shoots. It just goes over the bar. So it would have been nice to get a goal there for Romero, because he hasn't scored in a little while. I say a little while, I think 2 games. But there you go. That is full time. We are through to the next round. I don't know if it was a game that means we're into the group stage, which I think it might have been. Yes, it is. We get 2.9 million for getting into the group stage, and we get to see the group stage draw now. So we will take a look at that, see who we get in this group stage. Wow, what a result that is. Not a bad result at all. Getting into this group stage is going to be great. Let's see who we have to compete with in the group. I mean, if we are able to get through to the next round, I'm going to be very impressed. Likelihood probably isn't much considering the teams that will probably be in the Europa League, but never say never for sure. And it is time to see the draw. Let's take a look at those teams in the first seed. I mean, if we have any of those, it'll be quite impressive. I'm assuming we're in the bottom. Yeah, there you go, in the fourth seed. So we've got some big teams to be playing. We'll jump through to the stage where it could be us. And there it is. So lots of big teams in there. Which group would we prefer to be in? It depends how you look at it. The biggest group with the best teams are probably Group D with Atletico Madrid, Everton and Fenerbahce. The weakest group, maybe... I'm not too sure, to be honest. They're all pretty even. I don't think there's really anyone that's that weak. Maybe Group C with Lyon, Young Boys and Rapid Vienna. We've beaten Young Boys, so I think we could take them. CSKA Moscow, though, in Group A. We have Group B, Atalanta, AEK and Mold. So, I mean, it's not a bad group. I think we could come second in that group. I think Atalanta might run away with it, but AEK and Mold, we've beaten teams that are as good as them before, so it will be interesting for sure in the group stage. But with that said, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. We'll jump through a few of the group stage. I'll probably come back for the Atlanta game or something like that. Maybe play a couple of group stage games for you to watch and then just see how we get on. But with that said, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.